All right, so still a couple minutes away from the house, so we're going to just jump into it. For those that I can read through here, we're going to go through your top 10 list. We're going to talk about the 2 and free assignment, and then we're going to preview what we're going to talk about tomorrow. And first of all, I just want to say congrats, everybody that's been part of this training. We just had our biggest sales day enrollment 24-hour period in company history over the last 24 hours. Sales are pouring in from literally all over the world. And I'm super proud of you guys and all the work that you've put in and being on these calls and participating in this mentorship program. So just want to start off by saying that we're doing some amazing things. I was at all-day meetings yesterday with the internal team and the tech team, and there's so many things that we have coming that are going to blow your mind, and Vegas is going to be incredible. And the tickets are in the app for Vegas. We're going to officially announce them tomorrow in the training. But we've got tickets to the VIP Atomic Golf Party on Friday night. We've got general admission and then VIP to the training. And then we have a pool party that we're doing at Resorts World, which is part of Zouk Nightclub and Day Club there. And so those tickets are already in the app, but we're going to officially announce those tomorrow. And this is going to be the biggest event we've ever had. It's going to be our first ever annual convention. And it's going to be at one of my favorite hotels in Vegas, Resorts World. And it's going to be an incredible weekend. The Atomic Golf Party, it's brand new as World Vantage. They're actually one of the owners and founders of this new golf concept that their first one in the world was just opened in Las Vegas. So we're doing a private VIP party there. We're going to play golf. We've got putting bays reserved. We've got golf bays reserved. It includes food. And then also we've got a dessert tray. And so it's going to be an incredible weekend. And so we're going to have an awesome weekend in Vegas. So make sure you get those tickets bought whenever you get on the app. And so you can tell your team as well. And so now I'm going to go through these that I can read while I'm driving. I'm about to pull into my house. So I'll switch over to the computer here in just a second. Yep, we've got Jessica on. Jessica's doing great. Jessica had me on calls today. And so just anybody else, Ronnie, that you can get on the training, get in the mentorship group, catch up on the videos that we've already done, because now we're on day 12. So if we can get some additional people to go through the training and get involved to get caught up and then hop on the current calls, that'll be great. So now we're going to go to Tammy. And congrats again, Tammy, for your sales this week. Okay. I'm on Simba now. You guys may have to, I'll have to just either stay on my phone or I may have to have you all screenshot, or not screenshot, but just copy and paste back in because I'm home now. So I'm just reading Simba. I'm reading yours. If you guys haven't put them in the chat, go ahead and put them in the chat so I can read them. So Simba, I'm looking, how many people did you have at your live event, Simba? And I didn't mute you guys, so y'all can unmute because I didn't So you should be able to unmute yourself and talk because I didn't
Yeah.
go ahead,
Hey
Simba.
Wes. I had one person, and that one person said that they're very interested and they will be able to sign up Thursday for a full package of full membership. Um, they'll be able to sign up with the membership and influencer.
Okay. All right, you guys, because it logged me out on my phone, and so now the screens are blank. So if y'all could copy and paste those of you that haven't gotten to yet, um, so that I can read it. So Simba, you've got the one person that came is telling you that they're signing up. Can you not get them in as an influencer at least? It's $20.
Copy that. I will let them know.
Yeah, so let's talk about this for a second. So when you get somebody who's like, I'm gonna do it. So there's a little bit of a kind of a process protocol that I use when somebody tells me I'm in, but it's a financial thing, like I get paid on Friday or I get paid on Wednesday or Monday or whatever, and I'm gonna sign up in a couple days. So here, this is important. This is the way you set it up. So what I do is I confirm what they just told me. Okay. And while I'm explaining this, if you guys could, if I haven't gotten to you yet, I apologize because I switched from my phone to the computer and it logged me off the phone. So I can't see any of the chat history. So the ones I've already done, you don't have to, but if you'll just copy and paste it and put it back in the chat so I can get to you in just a second. So here's what I do. If I'm presenting to somebody and they say, I want to do it, but I get paid next week, or I need to, I'm getting paid in a few days, or I need a couple days to round up the money or whatever. This is what I say. I say, so what you're saying is you're ready to get started, but you just don't have the money on any card or on any account where you can get signed up tonight. So I asked them that first because sometimes it's like, well, I want to just wait until I get paid. I want to, put it on this certain card. So I'm like, look, because we're just talking about the first month. And so sometimes when people are talking about a subscription thing, they think about the future charges. But you want to remind them that they can change the payment method on their membership at any time. Plus, our goal is to help them get their two immediately so that they never pay the monthly fee. That's one of the things we're going to talk about tonight and part of what we're going to talk about tomorrow as well. And so when you go through this method with them, you want to just remind them that however they pay tonight does not have to be what they're paying for permanently. So I asked them, I say, do you have to wait until you get paid to be able to have the $200 to sign up tonight? So I just clarify. And then if they say, yes, I don't have a card or an account I can put it on tonight, this is what I'll say next. I'll say, no worries. Let's at least get you locked in as an influencer. It's just $20 because I'm going to be putting more people in and I'm going to be talking to more people. And I don't want you to lose your spot. I would hate for me to show this to you tonight. You be so excited. Tell me that you're in, and then somebody sign up tomorrow and take your spot. And then you're going to be under them and you're going to benefit them instead of them benefiting you, which is the way it should be because you saw it first and you're ready to sign up, but you need to get your next paycheck or whatever it is. So they're like, okay, cool. So get them signed up as an influencer. So this is very important. And this is part of what I'm going to talk about tomorrow as well. But I want to talk about it tonight with all of you. So when somebody joins, if you don't teach them what to do when they leave, they're going to go do whatever they want, which is what makes the most sense to them. Okay. So what happens is they think that their job is to go present. But you got to think about something for a second. They've not been to training. They've only seen the presentation once. They've not met me. They've not gone to any of the Saturday trainings. They don't even know how the comp plan works, but they're excited. So nobody gets more excited than they are the very first time they see the information. How many of you remember the very first time you saw or heard about Bright Life? Just raise your hand on the chat. or on the video, Ronnie. I can see you. I can't see anybody else. I don't know why you guys don't like showing your videos. I'm driving, like trying to read y'all's chats and driving in my car, and I've got my video on, and you guys are, you know, hiding in your underwear or whatever you're doing, and you don't want to have your cameras on. So, hey, Jessica. There we go. There. Yeah. Nice hair, Marcus. Your hair looks better than mine. Okay. So you can all remember the first time. So here's the thing you have to remember is that nobody gets more excited than they were the first time that they saw it. There will be things as you go through the business and your career and with your team that will be exciting milestones that you'll remember. There will be things that happen. But generally speaking, it's literally crazy that when somebody sees Bright Life the first time, if they really get it and they join, from that moment, their excitement is actually on a downward trajectory. And this is important to understand because when we're done with this 90 days, you guys are going to understand the psychology of this business. And this is the part that I've mastered. And this is why I'm so confident about all this stuff, because I've learned it over 30 years. And so what happens when they're brand new, when they just saw it, they're super stoked. And this is why I told you guys, if you ask them to invite people over to their house immediately, they listen. Because what happens is once they get out of this like honeymoon phase where they're brand new and they're excited, nobody's told them no yet. Okay? So what happens is as soon as someone tells them no, they go from up here to like this. And every time they get a no, every time they get any kind of rejection or negativity or that won't work or it's a scam or it's a pyramid or whatever, they're on this constant downward spiral of excitement and enthusiasm. So that's why it's so critical when you sign somebody up. So like Tammy, all these new people that you've signed up with, this call is for you tonight. This talk, this is what we're going through right now, because they're never going to be more excited than they are right now. And in my experience, they're never going to be more teachable and coachable than they are right now. So if you tell them, go, let's call your top 10 and invite them over tomorrow, they're going to go, okay. Because here's the problem. If you don't do that, they're going to go home and do it their way. So then when they go home, they're going to start calling their friends. And this is exactly how the calls are going to go. And unfortunately, a lot of you are going to be sitting here going, damn, that's exactly what I did. Because the normal person that gets signed up by somebody who doesn't get them started fast right away, they go home and this is what happens. They walk in the door, their spouse is there, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their partner, and they're like, hey, honey, guess what? We're going to be rich and we're going to go on vacation all over the world. We're going to go to all the places we've ever dreamed of, every bucket list. We're going to cross everything off their bucket list. And this is exactly what their spouse is going to do. They're going to go, what? You've never taken me anywhere. You don't take me anywhere. We don't do anything. We never go on vacation. What are you talking about? What did you eat or what did you smoke? What are you talking about? Like, are you drunk? Are you stupid? Like, I know you. We don't ever do that stuff. Like, what are you talking about? Well, but that was the old me. Like, I met this guy or I met this girl and she showed me we're doing this bring life thing. And they have this like bucket thing where it's like this trip and they give us like a cruise or a vacation and it's all expenses paid around the world. They're going to give us our own plane. And then we're going to be rich because we're going to get residual income and they're going to give us $500,000 a day. And it's going to be incredible. And like, we're going to get everything for free. They're going to give us free food, free flights, free drinks, free trips. And their spouse is going to go, are you on drugs? Like, what is wrong with you? Nobody's going to give us free trips. Nobody's going to give us free flights. Nobody's going to give us $500,000 a day. Because here's the thing. They don't remember anything. So they just remember bits and pieces of whatever it was they just saw.
and they're going to go try to do what they think is the best job they can on the presentation, but they're going to suck. They're terrible. Let me explain something to you. I have turned more than 20 people into millionaires doing this business, okay? And unfortunately, I had the honor and privilege of seeing all of their first presentations after they'd been in the business, after they had success, after I'd trained them, after I'd coached them. They finally got to the point where they were going to do their first big presentation for 100 people or 50 people or 200 people at a meeting. And let me tell you something. They were all terrible, terrible, awful, the worst presentations ever. And that was people that I'd been coaching and mentoring and training for months. They had hundreds, if not thousands of people on their team, and they were terrible. So think about how good the presentations are going to be from a brand new person who heard it once in 15 minutes on a video or on a Zoom, and now they're going home to tell their wife or their husband about Bring Life and about bucket trips and about 500,000 a day and free flights and free cruises, because they don't know anything. They can't answer any questions. They don't know how it works. They don't have any of the comp plan. They don't know how they get paid. So then this is what she says. Their spouse, their husband or wife, they're going to go, okay, so, well, how do you get paid? Well, I mean, we tell them about it, and then they go to the internet and they join, and then they're on our downline, on our team, on our group, and we get all these checks, and I don't know. Okay, well, show me the app. Show me the travel savings. Oh, well, I haven't downloaded it yet. I don't know exactly. Hold on a second. Wait, what was the name? Bring Life. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's Bring Life. Hold on. Let me, honey, I'll find it. And so now the husband or wife is like, okay, let me get this straight. You don't know how you get paid. You don't even have the app. You don't even know how it works. Wait, did you give them any of your information, like your social or bank accounts or credit cards? And they're going to go, yeah, should I have not done that? She's like, you know what? We should probably call the police, because they probably just stole our identity. Because you don't know anything. You don't know how you get paid. You don't know where the website is. You don't know how the app works. You're talking about all these free trips and free flights and free jets and $500,000 a day. You don't know anything. And so then now you get the call or the text like, I don't know. This is maybe not be for me. This isn't going so well. Because this is their first exposure, because you just signed them up and then you were like, good luck. I wish you the best. I hope it works for you. You don't tell them anything. You don't explain anything. You don't give them any instructions. You don't set up their first travel party. You don't get them started right. And so literally, they're up here. They're a 10. You just signed them up. They're so excited. They go home to their spouse. Their spouse tells them they're crazy. They just got scammed. They just got their identity stolen, and that it's never going to work. Now they're like this. Now they're like a 3. Then they're like, well, dang, maybe my wife or husband is just a hater. Maybe they just don't know. I'm going to try this on somebody else. Hold on a second. So I'm going to call my BFF, Sam, and I'm going to call Sam. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, this is Wes. Hey, listen, bro. Have you heard about this this Bring Life thing about these bucket trips? Oh, you haven't heard about it? Bro, it's this crazy, like they're basically giving away trips, and then they're paying people residual income, and then like you can go play golf with like Tiger Woods, and like you got all these like country clubs and golf and trips and yachts and jets and safaris, and they're going to give you all these, they're going to give you like $500,000 a day. And then no, I'm not on drugs, and I'm not drunk. I haven't drank anything tonight. You've never heard of this? Well, but like I just went, and I went to this bar, and I was at this bar, and then this guy came in, and like he like basically did this presentation. He told me that that they were going to like send us all over the world, and like we were going to go on all these trips for free, and that we were going to get like the best price guaranteed, and then like we were going to get like $500,000 a day or something. You've not heard about any of this? Man, you got to sign up. You got to get under me. Get in my downline, because if you get in, then I'm gonna get $500,000, and you're gonna pay $199, and then we're gonna get your people, and then when they get in, then I'm gonna get the 500,000, and then when your people get in, then you're gonna get the 500,000. Hello, Sam. Hello, Sam. Bro, you just hung up on me. No, I told you I'm not drunk. I know it sounds too good to be true. I know it sounds crazy, but like but it's real. I met the guy, I met the girl, like they told me, and they showed me pictures. Yeah, I was at a bar. No, they don't have an office or anything. No. Yeah, I gave them my information. You think it's a scam? Okay. Okay, all right, bro. Okay, cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna get my money back probably, because that's what my wife said too. She said that it was probably a scam, because I don't know anything, and this is like what I can remember, because it was like 15 minutes. It was really fast, and this is what. Okay, yeah, okay, all right, later, bro. Dang, hold on. So my wife, so I was here. Then my wife said I was crazy, or my spouse said I was crazy. My husband said I was crazy. Then my friend said I was crazy, because literally you got them so excited that they couldn't wait to go out there and throw up all over their friends and contacts and family. And then you wonder why people stop inviting, stop presenting, stop talking to people, because they never did it the right way ever to begin with. And so if you don't hold their hand through the process right when you sign them up, you take somebody who's up here in excitement, and if you let them go do their own thing for 24 hours, they're already here. This is why the 24 hours is so important, because if you don't get them started right, every night that goes by, they're going to get more rejection. They're going to get more no's, because they're doing it wrong. Nobody, including me and anybody I've worked with, nobody's ever gone and done it right, because nobody's ever done this before. So they don't know how to do it right. So we're assuming, and you know what they say about assumptions, right? And so we're assuming that they're just going to know exactly what to do, exactly what to say, how to invite, how to do it right, and stay excited and stay motivated, even though they're going to 100% do it wrong, which means that people are going to reject them immediately because they did it wrong. They don't use third-party validation. They don't use the right presentation. They don't even show a presentation. They just go home and recite what they remembered from a 15-minute presentation that they've heard one time in their entire life. And that's why everybody tells them they're crazy. And so I've literally had people that have been here when I left them on a Thursday night, like last night. We signed up more people yesterday, in the last 24 hours, than we have in the history of Bright Life in any 24-hour period. Part of that was because of you guys. And then all the events that we did last night. There were events all over the country last night. There were more events done last night, yesterday, in Bright Life than in history. And you guys were a part of that. And so congrats. But here's the thing. You signed people up last night, and then you sent them on the way to their death sentence, their Bright Life death sentence, because you didn't tell them what to do. You didn't schedule something for them to invite to right away. You're not doing a travel party. You're not doing a home party. There's no live event. There's no more Zooms because we didn't do one tonight. We're not doing one tomorrow. So now you've given them 48 hours until Sunday's Zoom to go do it wrong. And they're going to see their friends on Saturday. They're going to see their friends at church and at football on Sunday. And they're going to tell them about this new travel club called Bring Life, where they can make $500,000 a day and go on bucket trips and get free jets and free yachts and free cruises. They have no idea what they're talking about. But all their friends are going to tell them they're crazy and that it's a scam and that it doesn't work. And then people go, you know, Wes, it's a problem with the program. It's a problem with the company. It's not a Bright Life problem. Our product is ridiculous. It's amazing. Every time I talk to people about it, I was on calls today all day. I just came from a presentation tonight, signing up more people tonight. Everybody that sees it loves it. if they see it right, if they're exposed right, if they see the right information, and then they see the proof to answer those two questions, can I do this and will it work? If there's social proof, if it's real, they're all signing up, they're all joining. But if that's not the results that you're getting, there is a kink in your armor. There is a broken spoke on your wheel. Either you're not inviting right, you're not presenting right, you're not closing right, you're not getting people started right. So then you're going to have people that are up here that signed up last night and they're going to get shot down and rejected all day today because they did it wrong. And now they're already ready to quit. Now they're already not going to answer your calls. They're not going to bring people to Sunday because they're already dead mentally. And they may stay for a while. They may not cancel right away, but they're not going to invite anybody because they've already had too much rejection. Most people cannot handle that much rejection. See, you guys are the 1%ers. Everybody on this, every one of you, you're probably like a half of 1%er. The other 99% of people, once they're told no a couple times, once somebody tells them it's a scam and their broke cousin on the couch tell them it's not going to work and they should get a job and get a life, it's not going to work, it's a scam, whatever. Once they hear that a couple times, the average person, they're done. Mentally, they're dead. They're checked out. They're clocked out. They're not going to invite anymore. That's all the rejection they can take. But the thing what's crazy is that you could literally help every person that you sign up avoid this common pitfall. You could help them all. All you have to do is hold their hand through those first invites to make sure that they don't screw it up and sell and try to present when they're only supposed to be inviting. They're not supposed to tell them about Bring Life. They're not supposed to tell them about $500,000 a day. They're not supposed to tell them about bucket trips. They're not supposed to tell them about yachts and jets. They're not supposed to tell them about any of that. An invite is a request for one's presence. If they do anything outside of that, you should be standing right next to them with like a bullhorn. Not really, but really. Sorry, not sorry. Because if you would stop them from doing that, then literally they could invite properly and those people are going to get exposed properly. And then if you close properly with third-party validation and then you hold their hands properly, you're going to wake up in 90 days and you're going to be a lifer 7,500. You're going to be making $100,000 a year. You're doing the work, but where's the kink in your armor? Because we already went through and looked at results over the last 11 days. And Tammy had exposed people and people were on the fence or saying no. And then all of a sudden, yesterday, she signs up 4 people. Just figuring out the kink, figuring out the broken spoke. This is why we're analyzing your business. This is why we're going through it like this. This is why we're looking at the list. Some of you have done really good at getting in front of people, exposing people. Some of you have done really good closing because you've only gotten in front of one, but you've signed one up. Great, awesome, but you got to get in front of way more. There are different components to the business when you look at this, and we're starting to get into the duplication factor because now a lot of you have put sales in this week, and so now your job is to hold their hand and make sure that they are not selling and presenting when they're only supposed to be inviting. So what are they inviting to? What did you tell them to invite to? Because I told you, if you don't get, in my opinion, they should be inviting to something within 24 hours. Because what happens is, remember, they're here. So they're here at first, but as soon as they get negativity and rejection, now they're here. So guess how many people they'll call when you ask them to here? They'll make their list, they'll make their 10, they'll make the calls, but as soon as they start getting any type of resistance or rejection or negativity or doubts, naysayers, all of that, now their funnel, now their list gets smaller all of a sudden. Who they're willing to call, who they're willing to talk to, how many calls they're willing to make, all of that stuff shrinks. So it started like this. And then as they get negativity and rejection, now the funnel and the calls start to go like this. So now they call less, they invite less, they network less, they talk to people less, because inside their subconscious is trying to protect them from rejection. And unfortunately, the people who care about you will think that they're trying to help you because they don't want you to get hurt. So they'll make up some bogus BS story or reason or objection, and they think they're actually helping you because they don't want you to face rejection. Like, I knew somebody who did that once. They didn't make any money. They wasted a bunch of time. Didn't work for them. You shouldn't do that. I want to help you. That's what they think. But what happens instead is it kills this person's energy and enthusiasm and excitement to where they get to a point where you can't get them to make calls. You can't get them to invite. You can't get them to prospect. You can't get them to talk to people because some people, the tolerance is high. See, my pain tolerance, my negativity tolerance, my rejection tolerance is high. This is why sales is the highest paid profession in the world. If you tell me no, I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I mean, everybody that's here, that's part of this ride right now, if you stay with me and you stay part of this and you latch on and you follow this program, I'm going to make you a millionaire. I promise you. I've done it. But there's going to be people that are on here tonight and that are doing this, that are going to quit in a week or a month or 2 months or 6 months or whatever. And then you're going to be the reason why it didn't work. It wasn't Bright Life that didn't work. It was you. Right? But this is the way we are as civilization, as a culture. We're quitters. Society is full of quitters all around us, right? This is why now, you know, when I started this 30 years ago, less than half of marriages ended in divorce. So when I used to train on this and talk about it, I used to say that's why almost half of us are guaranteed quitters, because almost half of marriages end in divorce. Now it's like 80% of marriages end in divorce. You know how many people start college and never finish? You know, most people that start college never finish, because when you include all the community college stats and all the colleges, I mean, most people that start at Harvard finish, but that's because they had to get into Harvard, right? That was already hard in and of itself. But the problem is that basic colleges and community colleges and universities, they let everybody in. So it's low barrier to entry. So there's people that go to college for a year or for a semester and they don't finish, but they don't call college a scam. They don't say, well, I didn't graduate. College doesn't work. College is a scam. No, you're a quitter. College works. I had several fraternity brothers in college that did not finish college. It was not the college's fault. It was their fault, right? I mean, you guys all probably know people. Same, right? Well, marriage isn't a scam. They don't say, I mean, I tried that once. That didn't work. I'll never get married again. Okay, great. Awesome. But it was still you, right? And so, you know, if people took that approach, if it was like one girlfriend broke up with you or one boyfriend broke up with you, it's like, I'm never going to date again. I'm never going to have a boyfriend or girlfriend ever again. That doesn't work. That dating is a scam. I know somebody who started college and they didn't finish, and then they went to ask for their money back for their tuition for those 2 years that they started. And guess what they told them? We don't do refunds. What a scam. College is a scam. It doesn't work. Marriage is a scam. It doesn't work. That's the people there's going to be people that say that about Bright Life. But here's the thing. I'm in this to win it. We're going to be $1 billion company. Guaranteed for sure. I don't care if I have to sign them all up myself. We will get to $1 billion in sales if I have to put them all in myself. And those of you that know me know that that's the truth. I've already done it once. So you have to decide, are you going to be part of the fatalities, the ones that don't have a high negativity threshold, pain tolerance? This is why sales is the highest paid profession in the world. The meeting I just did that I drove here to get from is a very powerful insurance agent, friend of mine. And she couldn't come to the happy hour last night. So I said, hey, I'll do a presentation for you tonight. I've been wanting to show it to her. And she goes, I'm available tomorrow. I just can't make it to the happy hour. I was like, cool, no worries. I'll meet with you. And the thing is, she's like, I'm looking for salespeople too, because, there's a lot of people that can't hang in insurance. It's not like insurance is a scam because somebody got into insurance and they couldn't make any sales. She's killing it. She's making like $500,000 a year, crushing it. And the thing is that how much negativity and rejection are you willing to take? Because the more you take, the more rejection you get, the more no's you get, the more money you make. When I learned that, when I figured that out, people would tell me no, and I would just smile. They're like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, it's all good. You're missing out. I know you're missing out. It's fine. You'll come back to me. You'll come back to me eventually. You'll realize what I told you was right, and you'll get tired of paying retail for travel, and you'll come around. And they always do. Because then every time they book, they think of me. Every time they go to book a trip and they see me on a trip, or they see me at the Kentucky Derby, or they saw me at the horse races, the most famous horse race in the world, all the stuff that I've done, they're like, they're watching. They're watching. I know. I smile when I get the no's because I know that every time I get a no, it's just that much closer to my next yes. And so when I got excited, I just stayed excited. But the average person, every time they get a no, every time they get rejection, their energy, their excitement, their conviction, their belief, it goes down. And so it's important that when you sign these people up, that you launch them into success. You catapult them into success. Hold their hand. Tell them how to invite. Have an event lined up for them. Do an event for them. Or get them inviting to something so that they don't go home and call their 5 best friends and throw up all over them and ruin it for them. Because nobody's going to sign up from those phone calls and those conversations that you heard me give. But what's crazy is that's what most people do. And I exaggerated a little bit, but not a lot. They say that stuff. I mean, I've had reps that I've trained. I've told you I've had to watch their painful first presentations. They were terrible. And these are people that are trained, that are ranked, that have already been to a gazillion meetings, and they still suck. So think about how good your new person is going to do when they go home and try to do a presentation for their wife or their husband. So when people tell you, I got to go home and ask my wife, I go, no, 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 no. Don't do that. You're going to do terrible. Don't do my job. Don't say anything to your husband or wife. Just when can I come over? When can I come over and do it? Don't go do my job. But the thing is some people will tell you that. The ones that don't are going to do it anyway. So unless you set up a presentation with their husband or wife or spouse, partner, whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, they're going to do it themselves. And let me just tell you, they're going to suck. They're going to be terrible. And then their spouse, their boyfriend, their girlfriend is going to tell them it's a scam. It doesn't work. They don't know what they're talking about. They're going to fail. It's not going to work. And they're going to already be down here. So they went from here to here in one conversation. So how do you avoid this? Well, you have to show them how to invite, teach them the 3-step text, teach them that they need to invite to tomorrow's Zoom or to a recorded Zoom or do a travel party for them, schedule something. Because I'm just telling you, from the moment they see it, they're immediately going to go out and try to do it their own way. So the longer it is until they have a meeting to invite to, the more likely it is that they're going to quit before they ever even start the right way. Okay. So let's wrap up. You guys got a really good preview of what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Jessica, I'm looking at your list. You did a great job on that, by the way. Lots of really good people. I know we've talked about some of these. And I know you just got signed up and started. and you're getting caught up on the videos. Is there anybody else on here? What about everybody's status on 2 and free? I'm not seeing that. I know I got Ronnie's. I know I got Tammy's. Marcus, I know we talked to a couple people, and I know you were signing somebody up earlier. Who else? Give me y'all's really quick, and then we'll wrap things up. Everybody type in their status on 2 and free, except for Ronnie and Jessica and Tammy, who I already know. Safe, you're 2 and free. Congrats, bro. Nice work. Everybody else? Kelly, you got people that you're closing tonight, you're working on? Marcus, you're 2 and free. My man. Did you get that other guy signed up earlier that we were talking to, or that had the credit card issue? You're in? Nice. Good work, bud. Daryl, my man. 2 and free, and you've lost 10 pounds on Corey's programs? Dude, you're a savage. I've lost a little weight too. I've been going through Corey's stuff. So, Simba, you got a couple people you're closing tonight. Olivia, have you had a chance to go through the ones that you exposed and put them on the phone with David and do some third-party validation with some of the people you've already exposed? Or use some of the guys in the group, Ronnie, or some of the other people to do your third parties? Is that everybody? So Olivia, tomorrow's like your closing day. So think about it like tomorrow is closing day. All those people that you've exposed, Ronnie just put his number on there. Reach out to Ronnie. I'm going to be around tomorrow. We've got the training tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We're obviously not doing the call tomorrow night. The training tomorrow is going to be all about Vegas. And then we're also going to talk about some of this new people stuff, because we've got so many new people that have signed up in the last 48 hours. I'm going to go through some of what I just talked about with you guys tomorrow on the call for the whole company. So Olivia, call Ronnie for testimonials. I'll be available tomorrow too. Simba put his number on there. I appreciate you guys working together and helping each other out. It means a lot to me. And I'm so proud of all of you guys. And I mean, this is raw, real coaching, all this stuff that we're doing. I'm not going to take it easy on you guys. Like this is like, you want to make $100 grand a year in residual income. This is go time. This is work time. This is what you have to do to get the results. And so I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear and tell you what your parents told you and tell you when you got last place in the T-ball tournament, you got a purple ribbon, that you're the best, if that's not the case. Just not my style. It's not what I'm going to do. And that's not going to help you. It's not going to serve you. It's not going to get you to $100 grand a year in residual income. So I know that a lot of you know that, and you know that I love all of you guys. This isn't, personal or whatever. Like, the personal part of it is I want to help you get to this achievement, but I'm not going to tell you things that, are not real and substantive and that are going to help you get there. It's not going to serve you. So I appreciate you guys participating, doing your assignments, turning in the work. Any of you that are still participating with the challenge fully, don't forget your documents are due tomorrow. And then we've got the training in the morning, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. I appreciate you guys. Congrats again on all the sales, the massive sales day. You guys are motivating people and inspiring people. If y'all want to post some things about this mentorship in the group, in the Bright Life Facebook group, I would love it. Share your stories and experiences, and we can get some more people involved. It's not about the $5,000 guarantee. It's about the $100,000 a year earning potential. So get back to your friends and family. Have a great Friday night. I'll see you guys in the morning. God bless.